Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the San Antonio Spurs have waived small forward / power forward Lamar Stevens after receiving him in a sign-in trade that was a sign-in trade to get Max Strus to the Cleveland Cavaliers, where Max Strus was signed to Cleveland for a 4-year, $64 million deal. And in return, a second-round pick went to Miami. And then two players, Lamar Stevens, Jenny Osman, and a second-round pick, and I believe cash considerations as well, went to the San Antonio Spurs. And now, after the San Antonio Spurs have made a couple other moves, a couple other trades, they have traded for a couple other veterans like Cameron Payne yesterday. I think the other week they traded for Reggie Bullock in another 3-team trade. So they got Cameron Payne on a salary dump. They got Reggie Bullock on another 3-team sign-in trade. And they also got Jenny Osman in a different trade. I think at some point they weren't going to be able to keep all these veterans that are coming in this offseason due to trades. And Lamar Stevens is the odd man out to be waived in this scenario. I really like him, though. He's a really solid player. He's a really solid defender. He's just an all-around decent player. He had a really solid his last 2 seasons with Cleveland have been really solid. Mainly this year was his best year, but still, I mean, last 2 seasons with Cleveland have been really solid for him. This season, 5.3 points per game with 3.3 rebounds per game. He's also a solid defensive player as well. His 3-point percentage was 32%. He started in 25 games, played in 62, and just was really solid for Cleveland. Had a really good defensive year as well. And then in the 21-22 season, he averaged more points per game, but I thought in my opinion, I thought he had a way better season than he did the year before. Because this season, he shot the ball better. He played better defense. I just thought he rebounded. His rebounds went up as well. I thought he had a way better. He was more in the rotation as well. Played more, started more. So I do believe, even though he scored more points per game in the 21-22 season, this season was his best year last year. So in the 21-22 season, he averaged 6.1 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game. His 3-point percentage was 28%, played in 63 games, and started in 13. And his defense was okay. He averaged a steal per game and a half a block per game. And he's just basically it's not like he's just a decent defender. It's not like he averages a lot of steals. It's just he's a solid defender, and it'll be interesting to see who picks him up. I thought he would have been a good fit for San Antonio, but it makes more sense now that they've started to add in other veteran guys like Reggie Bullock or Cam Payne and Jenny Osman as well. I would wonder, is there a chance those guys potentially could be moved as well? Could Jenny Osman, Reggie Bullock, or Cameron Payne, some of those guys they have acquired as well, just like Lamar Stevens, could they be waived or traded elsewhere just like Lamar Stevens was? I doubt it. I think Cam Payne is a good fit for the San Antonio Spurs off the bench, and I think the same thing for Reggie Bullock. I don't know where Jenny Osman fits in, but he's also another solid defender. He's a solid 3-point shooter. So I think all guys, Jenny Osman, Cam Payne, and Reggie Bullock are all good fits for San Antonio, and I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 players stay there. But I think Lamar Stevens, it didn't really make sense for the Spurs to keep him, but he is still a really solid player. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who picks him up. Here's my thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.